Hi, I am Otanu. Here you learn all about congruent triangle. When two any geometrical figure are identical with same shape and size, then we can say they are congruent to each other. Now understand this definition with these pictures. Here you see this is a line segment, these are the angles, and these are the triangles. Now look at this animation. What you observe, when they move, they superimpose each others, means they are identical, right? That is the reason they superimpose each other. When this ABC triangle, after rotation, it's lie on this PQR triangle, then this PQR triangle not visible because they are identical. So we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other or congruent triangles. Here also the congruent line segment, because look at this, when it's lie on this, means AB lie on this CD, it's superimposed, it is not visible, CD not visible. So we can say these both are identical. Same thing applicable for the angle also. Now look at this, when this ABC angle after move lie on this PQR, the PQR not visible, means they both are identical. So we can say this angle also are congruent to each other. Clear? When the two geometrical figures are identical or congruent to each other, then the corresponding parts also equal. What that mean? For this line segment, we can say AB is equal to CD. These both line segments length are same, and here also, since these two angles are congruent to each other, then we can say angle ABC is equal to angle PQR. So these are the corresponding parts. And when these two triangles are congruent to each other, then what we have to do? We have to identify the corresponding parts. How we can identify? By looking at the pictures. Now look at this. This shape is definitely identical with PQR, but which parts is identical to which corresponding parts? That is the important to identify. Now look at this, ABC, this 90 degree, and here PRQ also 90 degree. So when we write the congruence of the triangle, then we should keep in mind the identical or the corresponding parts. So A vertex is identical to which vertex of the PQR? That is P. And for the B is identical to R. Okay. And Q is identical to C. So we can write as angle ABC congruent with angle PRQ, not PQR. You must remember this. When you write, we must start with the identical point, then follow the orientation. Okay, the corresponding parts is very important. So Which are those corresponding parts? Now look at this. This is identical to this part. This part is identical to this part. And next is this part is identical to this part. Now you just follow the starting point and the orientation. So look at this. We start from A and then move to the B point, then move to the C point. Okay, this is the orientation. And what are those corresponding parts of the PRQ or PQR triangle? First corresponding point is P. So you must, this is the circle, you just draw it, P. Next is what? R. Next is Q. Congruency is denoted by this symbol. Different way you can identify this orientation by looking at the first. If you consider the side, so AB is the largest side of this ABC triangle, and here for the PQR triangle, PQ are the largest side. Then you can also identify with the angle. What is the smallest angle? Angle C. And here is the smallest angle, angle Q. That corresponding parts you have to identify, because in real problem you get different orientation and complex shape. There you have to find out this corresponding parts and apply this concept to solve the question. Now you should keep in mind how many orientation is possible for the different arrangement of the three vertex ABC of the triangles. If we start from the A, from clockwise direction, what we get? We get A, B, C, this triangle. And if we start from the A but follow the anti-clockwise direction, then we get ACB. Now if we start from the B, we get BCA, and if we follow the anti-clockwise, we get BAC. Then if we start from the C, from the clockwise direction, we get CAB, and for the anti-clockwise direction, if we start from the C, CBA. So total we get how many triangles based on this orientation? 6. So 6 possibilities are there for congruent to the other similar triangle. Now we learn the CPCT rules. What is the full form of the CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruence triangle. Since earlier we have learned that when these two line segments are congruent to each other, then they become equal, and when this angle also congruent to each other, these two angles are equal. So this concept we can apply. Since sides angles are part of this triangle, then we can say when this ABC and PRQ are congruent to each others, then their corresponding sides are equals, and corresponding angles also are equal from this CPCT concept. So you can write as AB. Now how you can identify? You must follow the again orientation. Why? When you follow AB, and which part is corresponding parts? We start from A, then move to B. So here we start from P and move to R. So AB is equal to PR. So next we can write BC. Now look at this BC. Then we can start from R to Q, that is RQ. Now we verify this BC here, and we can say this is the base of this right angles. So here look at this RQ. It is also base of this right angle triangle. Is it clear? Next is CA. So if we write CA, we must follow here also orientation. You can write as QP. Now we verify it. QP. So it is CA. Clear? Done. Next we write what are those corresponding angles. So we can write angle ABC. Look at this angle ABC. Follow the orientation ABC, PRQ. Next we can write BCA. Now look at this BCA. Without looking the figure, we can write as B is the middle alphabets, so we write RQP. So now verify with this figure BCA. This is the smallest angle, so RQP. So this is the smallest. Clear? Then CAB, so QPR. Now verify this. Next we learn the different rules of congruency of triangle. So first rule is SSS. This is sides rule, and this rule is applicable when the three sides of the triangle is equivalent to the corresponding three sides of the other triangles. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent to each others. So now look at this. By visually we can identify the shape and size, and then if the measurement is given, means length of AB, BC and CA, and QR, RP and PQ, all these sides will be given, and if they are identicals, then we can write as if AB equal to QR, and follow the orientation. Write the orientation here. Already you learned this. A, B, C. This and Q, P, QR, P. This orientation. You start from the Q. So AB is equal to QR, and then BC is equal to, look at this, BC RP, and then CA, look at this, is equal to PQ. Then you can write as this will be given. So triangle ABC, follow the orientation and the sequence congruent to QRP. here, then C, then B, and here we write Q, P, R. Clear? If side AC equal to QP and angle CB is equal to angle PR, look at this, AC, QP, CB, CB, PR, and include angle, include means include by two sides, AC and CB. ACB equal to ACB QPR. So we can write as angle ACB congruence to angle QPR. Clear? Now we learn angle side angle rule. What is angle side angle rules? When true angle and included side is equivalent to another triangle's two angles and included sides, then we can say these two triangles are congruent. So let's take this example. Here angle CAB equal to angle PQR because they are identical, and angle ABC equal to angle QRP. Before that, we should write the orientation CAB and PQR. Look at this, angle ABC, ABC, angle QRP, QRP. So it is matched with the orientation. What is the included side within these two angles? That is AB. So AB is equal to QR. From this, we can conclude that triangle CAB congruence to triangle PQR. Clear? Next we learn angle side congruency. So before that, we should know what is the difference between the ASA and AS, because in these two types, two angle and one side considered. But what is the difference? Here for the ASA, we consider the side included by the two angles. But here we consider the sides which is other than the included side. Clear? So when two angles and non-included sides are equal to corresponding two angles and non-included side of the another triangle, when they are equal, then we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. So we can write as, if angle CAB, again we follow the orientation rule. CAB, we start from the C, right? And we can identify this is the smallest, C is the smallest angle and P is the smallest angle. So P, then is Q, then R. Clear? So we can write as angle CAB equal to angle PQR and angle ABC is equal to, now look at this, ABC R QRP and non-included sides. Non-included means non-included by these two angles other than AB. So here it is BC given. So BC equal to, now look at this, BC equal to RP. Then we can say that triangle, follow the orientation, CAB congruent to PQR. Clear? Next we learn angle side rule. What is the difference between the angle side angle and angle side rules? The basic difference is, here we consider the included side between the two angles, but here we consider the side which is not included between the two angles. Consider these two triangles, and this identical or corresponding angles are angle A and Q and angle B and angle R. So we can write the orientation as CAB and PQR. From here we can write, if angle CAB is equal to angle PQR and angle ABC equivalent to corresponding angle QRP and side BC is corresponding side RP, then we can say triangle CAB congruent to triangle PQR. Next we learn RHS, that is right angle hypotenuse side. In this rule we have to identify the hypotenuse and any of the side of two right angle triangles. So let's take one example. ABC and PQR are two right angle triangles, and given that AB is equal to PQ and AC is equal to PR. So first we write by observing the figure, orientation will be what? A, B, C. If we start from A, C is actually the smallest angle and B is right angle, so we must put the right angle here first, that is Q, and the smallest angle is here, means it is R. Start from the P. Between right angle triangle ABC and the right angle triangle PQR, if AC is equal to PR, hypotenuse, and any of the other side is AB equal to PR is the corresponding side, then we can say triangle ABC congruence to triangle PQR. Now solve one question on this congruence triangle. So here the question given in the figure, if the PQ is equal to PT, whatever data is given you must mark on the drawing. So PQ is where PQ is, and PT, okay, these two sides are equal, and TPS, what is the TPS? TPS QPR, these two angles are equal. So we have to follow the orientation. So here we start from TPS, T, then P, then S, okay, and here we start QPR, QPR, okay. So we can write from the given data, since PT is equal to PQ, TQT is a triangle. So we can say base of the two angles of isosceles triangles are equal. You can write as two angle TQP, or we can write as, we consider these two small triangles, so QTP equal to STP, and TQP we can write as RQP. Here we follow the orientation of this, okay. This is the derived relation. So in triangle STP and triangle RQP, it is given that angle TPS is equal to angle QPR. It also match the orientation, and angle STP is equal to angle RQP from 1 we have already derived, from I we have derived, and TP QP given. So A angle, this angle equivalent to this angle, and this angle equal to this angle, and this is the included side. So this is the angle, side angle. Congruence criteria. Often we get congruence to RQP. So you can say PS equal to PR from CT corresponding parts of congruence triangle. So you can say that these two sides are equal. So triangle PRS triangle. So what we have learned here, the mostly student face which rule they apply for solve this kind of question. So rule is that what data are given, you first mark on the figure, then to apply the congruence or rules, you find out that which value you have to derive. Next you apply the congruency rules, and obvious you have to remember all 5 rules of the congruency of triangles, otherwise you can apply the concept. Clear? Thank you very much for watching this video.